guys, BBI here. I want to stop and say thanks for tuning in and checking out whatever the video is about that's about ready to come up next. If you could take a minute and hit subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy what you've seen here, make sure to hit the like button. We'd greatly appreciate your support. Anyhow, guys, all that aside, let's get on with the show. So what we got here is an old Danny built Magnaforce. This is back when they were the Good Time Gang was all at X-Force, and this thing's been here a couple times. And the reason it's here now is because he's experienced an extreme power drop-off, he said. And he wants me to put a sticker on it, so. I don't see any tantalum smoke. I don't see no burnt combiners. So that means everybody, boys and girls, all the ships to see, everybody that watches all my videos. That's right, a capacitor's gone bad. So let's hook it up and let's go find it. Away we go. Okay. 1000 watt slug in peak, 1000 average, 5 watt slug in reverse, 5 watt slug between the 2950 and the 2x4. So, 20 watts worth of drive going in. Nothing coming out. Nothing coming out, but nothing coming back. So what's that tell us? It tells us that the RF is coming in, making it through its RF path, through the variable, down into the driver section, and now I can tell by looking at it on the FLIR that these 2 transistors are turning on and these 4 transistors are turning on. They're trying to do something, but no poop come out the pipe. So it tells us our sphinctoral is too tight and it's not letting it resonate. So there's too high of a resistance. It usually happens right here on the output capacitor, right down here. So let me pull that out and we're going to measure that here real quick. Give me just a sec. Okay. Should be about 130, 150 with 2879s around 150, somewhere in there. And the fact that it's fluctuating all over the place has nothing to do with the leads. See what I'm saying? The cap has failed. Alright. Let's put something cooler together that'll last better and longer and stronger and harder. Damn. I quit being goofy and I started thinking about it. So this is a 1000 puff cap and this is a 150. And by putting them in series like this, it allows us to utilize the high value of one capacitor and the low value of the other, and it actually devals just a little bit and it'll take us down to 140. But this metal mylar here is 150, it's supposed to be, and it's reading around 1000. This polyester based cap is supposed to be around 1000, and it's off by over 25. So whole thing all the way around scooched. It's the reason that we can't get no RF to come out of the box. The resistance to frequency is too high. Okay, so what we've done here is we've taken a 230 puff or 238 puff and a 471 puff capacitor, and we put them in series. Now, remember our goal is to get to about 140, right? Well, 135.5 puff. It's pretty close to 140, and it's all metal clad. And because we're using metal clad and because of the KVA rating, I mean, Simco is a good name. It's a good name. These are also made by Simco, or pardon me, Unidello. another American-made company. I want to take an opportunity to give a big shout out to my buddy Zane at Big Rig Radio. Give Zane a call. He's literally got 1 million plus metal Mylar caps like this, or metal clad caps like this. He's got 150s and 330s and 120s and 1,000, 1%ers, and give him a shout. He'll be able to help you out. So we got these caps from Zane, and just with a very simple, just a simple calculator, you can figure this out. But there is an app that you can get for your phone for those guys that don't want to do the math. And it says that you can take, there's a lot of different ranges, but we pulled 175 through 171s, and then we pulled all the 238 to 240s and threw them all together in a Ziploc bag. And I've come up with this little way of putting them together, which is nothing special. It's just in series, not in parallel, but in series. And that gets us 134, 135 puff, almost 140 within 1%. So, about 2.5%. Let's slap this thing in here and let's get this thing running. What do you think? Okay. I think we should do less talking, more do. Roll. 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 See what it does with a D-Rail radio hitting it. That was with the 2950, by the way. Just the everyday radio. I'll hook up this comp radio to it and make it do crazy bird numbers here real quick. Hello. That key is too high. Hello. Are we squealing? What's going on here? Hello. Hello. All right. Hello. Hello. Squealing's what's going on. A little bit of RF in the microphone. Needless to say, this thing is fixed. Fixed, and more fixed. Alright. Well, this isn't the only one that I gotta do for this guy today. I have a feeling the other one's gonna be the bag of headaches. This is the low-lying, low-hanging fruit. I take this cap, throw it in the F-it bucket. Done. Alright, let me get this all buttoned up. We're going to jump over to the other amp. Well, here it is again. Now, I'd feel upset that one of my boxes got burned up, but when the customer calls me and says, man, I had this son of a bitch stretched out like a greyhound on the side of a bus. I shrug my shoulders and okay. And he goes, get it running again, I don't care. I want to see it running and get it back to me as quick as we possibly can get it. And I said, well, we'll do what we can. So the fact that he didn't lie to me too, he's not trying to blame me for anything I had nothing to do with. And he was just stoked. He goes, man, this thing was just screaming. Here we are. So I'm not upset about nothing. We're just going to do her to it. We got some burn up balance resistors, so we'll just rebuild this whole ring. That won't take no time. We're going to place this resistor, and let's see. We got a burnt up resistor here, 10 ohmer, right down there. And then we got a burn up 10 ohmer right down there. And then we'll hook it up and we'll give it a thorough run through. So let's go in here. We're going to remove all our burned up parts, and let's do a little quick rebuild on this little guy. Yay. I think I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to go shooting today. Okay, so transistors have been replaced. 10 ohm smoke has been successfully returned back to its staying place inside the amplifier. And let's Let's see, I gotta tweak this way, tweak this way. I spent all day out here yesterday. I started at like 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and I worked until probably 10 or 11 last night, which is a long day on the healing bench, as AVG would put it. Yep. Ooh, got some skip. You know how he's getting that tone, that... You got a paper clip on his D104 microphone. So it causes that. Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit. Okay. This guy loves this box. He kind of told me he just beats the brakes off of it. Kind of gives a shit but doesn't give a shit kind of thing. They're making noise. He's got skip. He knows he's got skip, but there ain't nobody out there talking to him. Sounds like Texas and Florida to me. Not that I get a lot of time to go talk anymore. I got a listening station out here, you know. Okay, let's put our 100 ohmers back in there. What do you think?
I don't know it's over 10, but I'll say good morning. It's over 10, Jive Chuck Turkey down in
Jive Chuck Turkey. Wonder if he knows I'm making him a superstar again. Not that that man needs my help. Been there, done that, got that t-shirt already.
Good morning, man. Long time no smoke. But I ain't about always like I used to be, man, so I ain't out here enough to speak to my friends on a regular basis. Hope all been going well with you and yours. Mighty heat, Chuck Turkey right back. Come on down.
See, he's short talking, right? So for me to get in his radio, I've got to go around whoever he's short talking, and then get into his radio.
Well, they haven't learned. See, when I got in this stuff, I got in it to have fun. I don't never get a man. I don't give a doggone how many people cheat on me. There's some kind of niggas out here that spent that big money, and they think they control him. Ain't nobody controlling nothing out here about either down the wrong way.
That's 3S units, by the way. That's all I'm hearing. 3. If there's anything more than that, I'd be over there trying to talk right now. Daddy needs him some skip. Come on, cool down. There you go. Oh.
You don't know, right? That's why I don't use no profanity out here. I know that God is in control. God is Mother Nature. He allows us to get on these things and enjoy and fellowship with each other's old airways. And it don't make no sense to get ugly. It just don't make no sense at all. But I don't try to control nobody's mind. But I will stick this audio in their ears.
Oh. Let's Turn that down. Okay. Let's slobber this little guy in place. Next, whoop whoop, I'm over here just working happily, listening to YouTube, just listening to Joe Rogan Experience, and I'm like, oh, shit, forgot, I'm supposed to be filming a video myself. Okay, so the 16 pills all rebuilt. We're going to test it here in a few minutes. So what we're looking at now is the lid. So after talking with the customer for a little bit, he expressed to me the desire to have his airflow system improved dramatically. And I said, well, for us to do that, we got to get rid of this homosexual waffle stomp. This is a great idea for this. So I believe in the promo video that somebody shot for this, he does something like this. He's like, check out our new design. Well, yeah, that's great. It does technically stop screws. The other thing it does is stop air movement. So for us to alleviate the problem, we're going to have to make a big mess. I'm putting nipples on the boobs. So this is first step. Step number one. You gotta be really careful how we do this because we want to scratch this guy's clear on his cabinet. And since he's running this thing more like a competition box, you wouldn't want to go and plug up all your air inlets, you know? It's not something you'd want to do. Okay. Hydraulic press time. I set it up like this with the ram on the bottom for a reason. Because this hole, I intentionally drill a little bit big so I can perfectly line up the punch with the right serration marks, because this waffle stump pattern is actually technically bigger than the orifice opening for the fan. Kind of a little bit giddy that I get to use the term orifice. As we jack on or apply the hydraulic pressure, and we're done. Excuse me. All right. Away we go again. I had to motivate that a little bit, and being that I'm a little bit camera conscious, I didn't feel like I needed to be beating on this guy's cabinet on camera, but there might have been a little bit of hand punching that took place here. There we go. That one slid right off. I hate this die. I love this die, but I hate this die in the same breath. This is the one I chopped the end of my finger off with, and I just, every time I go to use this, I cringe a little bit. It wasn't really the die that hurt me, I hurt myself, you know. It's kind of like that analogy, I've had that gun sitting in the corner all day long, it's never hopped up and killed nobody all day long. Yeah. I know the die can't physically hurt me without me making a mental choice to damage my own person, but tell you, if you do this in stainless steel, it's one sharp mother son of a bitch. Okay, let's clean up our mess here. Let's see if I can make it through this video segment and the phone don't ring. I'm sorry, you guys. I am working on buying a 3-axis gimbal for this thing. A little stand. I can prop it up on, lock it in on the watt meter, and I can move the camera around a little bit and not make you guys so motion sick. I got busy talking on the phone, and I can't slow down today, so I can't be waiting to shoot video segments, but we got new high flow fans installed on this thing. I mean, they're moving air. And they're moving air. A lot less air flow restriction with that grill guard gone. Decked you out with the black grill guards. So let's run around the lap here real quick. We're going to start out. This is a 1,000 watt slug in 5x position, so full deflection is 5,000 watts. Over here is a 5,000 watt slug in average. Our 5 watt slug and reflect back from our Bird 10,000 watt dummy load. We're going to use your Omega Force 2x4, which we just repaired. So first let's run the Omega Force, show drive. First we'll show it in Bird. 450, 500 Bird. 1,200 watts peak. Peak power. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to hit the 16 pull now. So, brother, at the end of the day, she's ready to be stretched out one more time. Took out a couple transistors, burned up some resistors, but who cares? You were having fun on it, and you are hammering a son of a gun. So I've made sure to put the sticker on this box, what you wanted, and I made sure to upgrade the fans, but we got her all fixed inside. So now the only thing I got left to do is I got to put the screws in this thing and take it into Mama and let her get it shipped out of here. Whew. On that note, gentlemen, I got to go. I got a bunch of stuff going on today, and I got a lot of responsibilities I got to take care of. So I'm going to cut this video short. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. I appreciate everybody's patience and how long it's taken me to get up and get through every single project, but I'm working as fast as I can. Obviously, I'm trying to do 3 and 4 and 5 a day now. Doing the best that I can to get caught up. I appreciate you all. I gots to get. Bump, the biggest dock in Idaho. See ya. Click.